Amanda Knox might have been forgiven if she never returned to Italy, the place where she was accused in a sensational murder trial and spent almost 4 years in prison before being acquitted of all charges. But Knox is back there this morning for an event focusing on Italy's criminal justice system and what happens when a case like hers is tried in the media. Seth Doane has the story.
An emotional Amanda Knox spoke entirely in Italian this morning of her love for Italy, saying she made this return trip because she used to feel at home in this beautiful country and hopes to again. At times, she fought back tears. I'm very nervous, she said. Forgive me. She explained the confusing rounds of questioning after the murder and blasted how media characterized and dehumanized her. I was depicted as wily, psychopathic, dirty, and a drug-abusing whore, she said, guilty until proven innocent. Since returning to Italy this week, Knox has been in the media spotlight, much like it was all the way back to 2007 when her roommate, Meredith Kercher, was killed. The story, an American student studying abroad charged with the murder and sexual assault of her British roommate, was devoured by the public. And while she was ultimately exonerated, she's been portrayed as both victim and monster. And acknowledged today, she remains a suspect figure.
If she can continue the way that she is and create a new persona for herself in the eyes of the public, then eventually I think she'll be accepted.
Sonny Jacobs, an American, and her husband, Peter Pringle, were called heroes by Amanda Knox today. They understand firsthand the battle to rebuild her image. Both Jacobs and Pringle were once on death row, and both exonerated in murder cases.
This shadow follows you for the rest of your life.
How?
Because there's always a question there's always a doubt.
The doubt is, what, are you really innocent?
Yes. Yes.
Today, Knox set out to publicly address those doubts, saying she'd been thinking lately of the prosecutor. I hope he will be able to see me not as a monster, but just Amanda. Adding to the audience, I have the same hope for you today. Countless writers, reporters, and filmmakers have tried to tell her story. Today was about Amanda Knox telling her story herself. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Seth Doane, Modena, Italy.
Yeah, in so many ways, she had her identity taken away from her during the course of that.
Yeah, and there's power when you can tell your own story.
Yeah.
This is very much the same circumstances that the Central Park Five found themselves in after being exonerated.
Defined by the media in the case, but never only finally being allowed to speak themselves.